Prospero just rolled out V2, and this is a pretty big shift. It's not just an email finder anymore, it's now a full B2B lead generation platform with a searchable database of over 300 million profiles across 30 million companies. And the whole pitch is centered around one thing: data accuracy. Instead of just enriching one contact at a time, you can now search, filter, and build entire lead lists directly inside Prospero. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Prospero V2 end to end. We'll build a targeted lead list from scratch, use advanced filters like buyer intent and job change, and export the data. Then I'll quickly show you how the API works if you want to plug this into your own workflow. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use Prospero as your data layer for outbound or lead gen. All right, let's jump straight into Prospero and start building a list. The first thing you want to do is head over to prospero.io and create an account. There's a free tier so you can get in, test the data, and see how it feels before committing to anything. Once you sign up and log in, you'll land on the main dashboard, and this is where everything happens. Right away, you'll notice this doesn't look like a simple email finder anymore. This is a full searchable B2B database. Instead of pasting in one LinkedIn URL and enriching it, you're starting with search filters and building a list from the ground up. That shift is important because V2 is designed to be your starting point for outbound, not just a helper tool somewhere in the middle. So let's say we're building a list for a SaaS product targeting mid-sized fintech companies in the US. The first thing I'll do is go to the people search section. You'll see a bunch of filters on the side, and this is where you define your ideal customer profile. We'll start simple. Under job title, I'll type something like head of marketing or marketing director. You can also use the seniority filter if you want to grab C-level or VP roles more broadly. Then I'll move to company filters. I'll select industry and choose fintech. After that, I can narrow it down further by company size. Let's say 50 to 500 employees. So we're not targeting huge enterprises or tiny startups. Already, you can see the results updating in real time. And this is pulling from a database of over 300 million profiles across 30 million companies, which is pretty massive. But size doesn't matter if the data is bad. So the key thing here is that Prospeo refreshes its database every 7 days and runs emails through multi-step validation, including catch-all handling and spam trap detection. That's the whole positioning of V2. Accuracy first, scale second. Now, before we even think about exporting anything, there's one filter I always apply. I go to contact details and select verified email. That way, I'm only seeing leads that already have a confirmed work email attached. If I want to go even further, I can also filter for leads with a mobile number. But keep in mind, mobiles are considered premium data. At this point, we've gone from zero account to a highly targeted, verified list of marketing decision makers in fintech companies. And we haven't uploaded anything or enriched a single contact manually. We just defined who we want, and the system handled the rest. Now let's refine this further and add some buying signals so we're not just targeting based on static firmographics. So right now we've got a clean list based on role, industry, and company size. That's solid, but it's still pretty standard targeting. This is where you start layering in signals so you're not just reaching out to anyone who fits a job title, but to people who are more likely to actually care. Take a look at the job change filter. This one is underrated. If someone just moved into a head of marketing role, they're often reviewing tools, restructuring processes, or bringing in vendors they trust. So instead of emailing someone who's been in the same role for 5 years and already locked into their stack, you're catching people during transition moments. Now let's talk about buyer intent. Prospero includes an intent filter that flags companies actively researching solutions in certain categories. So if your product is in the sales automation space, for example, you can filter down to companies showing signals around that category. This is huge because instead of pure cold outreach, you're targeting companies that are already looking around. At this point, our list is not just marketing directors in fintech. It's marketing directors at mid-sized fintech companies with verified emails, where the marketing team is growing, and ideally where there's some level of buyer intent or recent role change. That's a completely different quality of list. And again, before exporting anything, I'll quickly scan the results. Each profile includes name, current title, company data like size and revenue, and verified contact info. Since Prospero's positioning is built around weekly refresh cycles and multi-step validation, the goal is that you're not dealing with stale, 60-day-old data that bounces the moment you send. All right, now that we've built a properly refined list, let's export this and plug it into a real workflow. Now we've got a properly filtered list with signals layered in and verified email selected. The next step is actually doing something with it. At the top of the results page, you'll see options to either export the list as a CSV or push it directly into your CRM or outreach tool. If you're running a simple workflow, exporting a CSV is totally fine. You click export, choose the fields you want included, and download the file. That CSV will contain all of the enriched data attached to each lead. So full name, job title, company info like industry and size, verified work email, and mobile if available. If you're running a more structured outbound setup, you can push leads directly into tools like Salesforce or HubSpot without manually moving files around. That's useful if you want your SDR team to start working the leads immediately, or if you've got automation built on top of your CRM. The idea is that Prospero becomes the first link in the chain. You define the ICP, generate the list, and then hand it off straight into your existing system. One thing I like here is that you're exporting enriched, verified records, not just scraped names. Since emails go through multi-step validation and spam trap detection, the goal is to reduce bounce rates before your campaign even starts. That matters a lot for domain reputation, especially if you're sending at scale. Now, quick side note, if you already have a list of companies or partial contacts, you don't have to start from scratch every time. Prospero also supports CSV enrichment. You can upload your spreadsheet and it'll append missing data like job titles, verified emails, company revenue, tech stack, and so on. In beta, they even integrate that uploaded list into the search engine, which means you can apply filters inside your own uploaded dataset. So you're not just enriching blindly, you're refining it with the same filtering logic. All right, so that covers the dashboard workflow, but if you're more technical or you want to automate this inside your own product or internal tools, let's look at how the API works and how you'd plug Prospero directly into your stack. All right, so if you're more technical or you're building internal tools, this is where Prospero gets a lot more interesting. Everything you just saw on the dashboard is also available through their REST API, which means you can fully automate this. First thing you'll want to do is grab your API key from the dashboard. Every request goes to api.prospero.io, and you authenticate using an X key header with your API key. All requests are JSON over HTTPS, and responses come back clean JSON as well, so it's pretty straightforward to plug into any backend. There are two main flows to understand. The first is search, and the second is enrich. If you want to programmatically search for people, you call the search person endpoint. You send your filters in the request body, things like job title, industry, company size, whatever you need. That request costs 1 credit per page and returns up to 25 people per page. What's important is that this response does not include emails or mobiles. It gives you profile data and identifiers, including a person ID. Then to actually get verified contact info, you call enrich person. You can pass in the person ID you just got from search, or you can enrich directly using known inputs like first name, last name, and company domain. That enrichment call returns the full profile, including verified email and optionally mobile. Email enrichment costs 1 credit, and mobiles are considered premium, so they cost extra credits. So the clean way to do this in production is pretty simple. You run a search person query with your ICP filters, loop through the results, and then call enrich person only on the contacts you actually want. That way you control credit usage and you're not blindly enriching thousands of records. There are also bulk endpoints like bulk enrich person, where you can send up to 50 contacts in one request. Same idea exists for companies with search company and enrich company if you need firmographic data like revenue, employee count, funding rounds, or tech stack. From a systems perspective, this makes Prospeo more than just a dashboard tool. You could plug this into your own leads going system, your internal CRM sync, or even a SaaS product where your users trigger enrichment behind the scenes. Since credits are tracked in your dashboard and the API returns pagination and error info, it's pretty manageable to build around. All right, so now you've seen both sides. You can use Prospeo visually through the dashboard, or you can wire it directly into your stack with the API. Let's wrap this up with who this is actually for and when it makes sense to use it. So who does this actually make sense for? Honestly, if you're doing any kind of outbound, lead generation, or B2B prospecting at scale, this fits pretty naturally as your data layer. If you're running an agency and building lists for clients, the big win here is control. Instead of buying static lists or relying on scraped data that may or may not be fresh, you define the ICP live, apply growth or intent filters, and export only verified contacts. That alone can save a lot of back and forth when campaigns underperform because of bad data. If you're an in-house growth team, this works well when you want tighter targeting. Let's say you're launching into a new vertical and you need decision makers at mid-sized companies that are actively hiring or recently funded. You can build that profile in a few minutes instead of stitching together 3 different tools. And if you're more technical, like building internal automations or even your own SaaS product, the API side makes it flexible. You can treat Prospeo as a structured B2B data source instead of a manual lookup tool. Search first, enrich selectively, manage credits, and plug it directly into your workflow. The main thing is that V2 isn't trying to be just an email finder anymore. It's positioned as the first step in your outbound chain. You define who you want, validate the data up front, and then hand off clean, enriched leads into your CRM or automation system. So overall, what stands out to me about Prospeo V2 is the shift in positioning. This isn't just about finding one email anymore. It's about building a structured, filterable B2B dataset that you can actually trust enough to base outreach on. The weekly refresh cycle and multi-step validation process are clearly the core focus, and if you've ever dealt with bounce-heavy lists, you already know how important that is. I also like that you can start simple in the dashboard and then go deeper with the API if you need to. You're not locked into one workflow. You can manually build lists, enrich uploaded data, or fully automate search and enrichment inside your own system. It scales with how technical you want to get. If you want to try it yourself, you can head over to prospeo.io and sign up for a free account. I'd recommend starting by building one very specific ICP, exporting a small list, and testing the data quality in your own outreach. That's the best way to see if it fits your workflow. That's about it for this video. As always, if you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.